This is the book of 1 Timothy 5 and 6. But she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Kal halal yamla, Allah Yahweh, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah Kodash. Double honor to the apostles, Knowledge of Quaidman Stone. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect. This is the brother Bashar from the GMS Bahamas camp back at you with another lesson. Shalom Akim. Yeah, brothers, this here is a clip. You had a few brothers did videos on it, and they played the video, but I said that I wouldn't play it because I've already received 2 strikes on my first page. Bashar Ban Yasseral, I received a strike so-called Christmas Day for a video I did. At least not even a video what I did, upload what I uploaded from another brother page. Just roughly showing that how Esau them, Mr. Edom is going to go into captivity, slavery. The videos like with the brother Manatazak Banyamyan does in the animation form, like how they had us roughly in the slave ships. But anyhow, that here's neither here or there. I'll do another video on that. But this clip here, I said that I would not play it because I might receive a strike for it. But roughly, you could see that the way these women here are dressed in this video, this is why many of these women will perish. This here was a girl dancing in the road and down here in the Caribbean, such as places like here in the Bahamas where I am, Trinidad, Tobago, Nevis, and Kitts, at least basically all of the western region, Jamaica, Cuba. This is the thing that the Native Americans, Negroes, and Latinos does. All the tribes basically. Down here in the Bahamas, we basically mix with everybody. That's why 1 Timothy 5 and 6 say, but she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. She was in the road dancing on her head, and a truck came out of nowhere and smashed her ass. She wasn't dead on the scene in the clip, but I understand that she's dead. You know, the Most High have a serious sense of humor. The power we worship and serve, he's a dreadful power. The truck slapped the shit out of her dancing on her head. You know, the Most High is bringing straight up judgment on these women. And as you can see in the clip there, the way these women are dressed, these women are filthy. You know, they don't want to do right. They hate a man who's going to rebuke them and try to put them on the right path. They don't want that. But the Most High got something in store for them. They will know death. They're going to know it through pain. They will know to fear Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. All right, this is 2 Timothy 2 and 9. In like manner also that women adorn themselves in modest apparel. You see the outfits these daughters, the women in our nation wear. You know, all their breasts basically hanging out, all their ass cheeks hanging out. You can see the shape of their crotch. You could see basically everything. You know, like I said, I really wanted to play the video, but I thinking that I might get another strike. You know, so I gotta be somewhat kind of mindful of when I do my videos now. Like the scriptures say, adorn themselves in modest apparel, but these women don't care. You know, like I tell my wife when I speak, and I say, what the hell you think wrong with these women? You got a lot of these women, they feel like dressing up in clothes showing all their body as being sexy. I respect a woman who's covered. If she is covered, that means she really got something to hide. It should be weighted if she covered up herself. But these women nowadays, they feel like they have to show everything in order to be sexy or to feel sexy. I know what's wrong with these women head. This is Proverbs 9 and 13. A foolish woman is clamorous. She is simple and knoweth nothing. If the one who was on the road who got slapped by that car, so like if she had any sense, she wouldn't be in the damn road dancing on her head, and she would be covered. She wouldn't even be out. Man want no, not at least not a righteous man is going to want a woman like that. Like I tell you, I really wanted to play the clip, and this is a video I supposed to have done from Monday. Scripture say a foolish woman, Proverbs 9:13, a foolish woman is clamorous. She is simple and knoweth nothing. You have brothers, like I said, did video on it, but I said I would do a video on it. These women, this is why many of our women in the nation of Israel are going to suffer and die. The Most High ain't playing with these women. He ain't playing. The Most High is bringing this judgment. And Bashar have no sympathy. None whatsoever. This is Deuteronomy 23:17. There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel, nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel. The Most High Power, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, made it plain that there shall be no whores of the daughters of Israel. And when you see a woman dressed like that and not adorn herself in modest apparel, you don't even have to wonder if she's a whore. You know straight up that she is a whore. She's not conducting herself properly, the way she's dressed. She in the road dancing. I tell you, that truck come out of nowhere, and we know that these things are the wakes up Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Judgment comes from the Lord. Deuteronomy 32:39, he say he's killing, he's make alive. He say he's wound and he's healed. Before the Most High take her out, he wound her face. He wounded her. He wounded her, Salak. He wounded that harlot. I even have to be mindful about this lesson and choose the words that I use and this wisely, because Mr. Edom always watching my page. I getting these strikes now. Like I say, I received 2 strikes in basically a week. I did upload a video from the Elder Malcolm, and I received a strike. They say it's speaking hate speech. But that's okay. That's how we know we got the truth. Mr. Edom time running out. All right. Proverbs 31:10. Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies. The heart of her husband doeth safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil. She will do him good and not evil all the days of her life. The scripture say, who can find a virtuous woman? And you can see that point blank at that bitch out there. Ain't no virtuous woman. You see, none of these women righteous. This is our Proverbs 30:20. Such is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth and wiped her mouth and said, I have done nothing. I have done no wickedness. So that bitch out there dancing in the road, and she considered that to be no wickedness. She'd probably go and sleep with this man, that man, and consider that to be no wickedness. That's just these women. That's just these women. They'll do all kind of shit. All kind of madness. Proverbs 31:30. Favor is deceitful and beauty is vain, but a woman that feareth the Lord, she shall be praised. And any man of the Lord, he will desire a woman that feareth the Lord, because if she fear her man, she fears the Lord. Because a woman righteousness comes from her man. Be subject unto your husband, your earthly God. But these women in our days, many of them are going to perish. All right? Many. They despise this word. They hate this word. All right? Micah 7:10. And that's what happened to that bitch right now. Then she that is mine enemy, she shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now she shall be trodden down as the mire of the streets. Oh yeah, and that's what happened to that bitch right there, right there in the road. She was trodden down. Like I say, these women, they have no regard for this word. Only thing they know about is being whores and harlots. That's it. Like the scripture says, she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. But these women don't care. This is why many of them are going to die. All right. Get back into the book of Proverbs. Proverbs 21. Proverbs 21 and 9. It is better to dwell in a corner of the housetop than with a brawling woman in a wide house. And that bitch would got slapped down with that truck. That's her right there, all over. All over. Let me jump into the book of Sirach. Sirach 26 and 14. A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord, and there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed. A silent and a loving woman. That's what every man wants. Any man who don't want, that's something wrong with the head. One time ago, before the Most High brought this truth to me, decided to wake me up, bring me into the light, this marvelous light, I used to feel like I had to have a woman like that, not knowing that that's straight up garbage, not knowing that that's straight up wicked. Because, growing up, people wasn't taught these things. Living in the world, just saying you could be believing in Pastor Pork Chop, Deacon Bacon, Reverend Ham, you could come to the Lord anyway, not knowing the judgments of the Lord. Let me jump into the book of Peter. First Peter 3 and 6. Even as Sarah obeyed Abraham, calling him Lord, whose daughters ye are, as long as ye do well, and are not afraid with any amazement. As long as you do well. For these women in our days, this word don't mean nothing to them. This word means nothing to them. All right. Let me go into the book of Titus. All right. Titus 2 and 3. The aged woman likewise, that they behave, Titus 2 and 3. The aged women likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness, not false accusers, not given too much wine, teachers of good things, that they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children, to be discreet, chaste, keepers at home, good, obedient to their husbands, that the word of Yahweh be not blasphemed. These women in our days, they ain't worrying about that. They ain't worrying about that at all. All right, let me jump into the book of, still in the book of Timothy, Timothy 5. I can close up with that. Let me get a couple of more precepts from out of Sirach. Sirach 25 and 13. Give me any plague, but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness, but the wickedness of a woman. Like I said, these women have no regard for this word. This is why the Most High is going to mash down many of them. She's supposed to be home in the house. She out in the road dancing on top of head. The Most High power Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai send a truck and just slap her right down. Dancing on her head, spinning. One leg up, one leg down on the road, one arm up and the next arm down on the road. Like I said, I really would have liked to play that, but I might get a strike. All right. Sirach 25 and 16. I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon, and to keep house with a wicked woman. The wickedness of a woman changeth her face and darken her countenance like sackcloth. Her husband shall sit among his neighbors, and when he heareth it, shall sigh bitterly. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. All right? You don't need that. The men of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. All right? Sirach 26 and 22. An harlot shall be accounted as spittle, but a married woman is a tower against death to her husband. Good job down to Sirach 26 and 25. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. These women don't fear the Lord. That's why many of them will die. All right. I can close it with this last precept. It was a lot of more precepts I could have hit, but I just said I wanted to do something on it. This I close it with this last precept. This 1 Timothy 5 and 14. I will therefore that the younger women marry, bear children, guide the house, and give none occasion to the adversary to speak reproachfully. For some are already turned aside after Satan. The majority of you women. The majority. With that, I would like to give all praise, glory, and honor to the supreme power, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honor to the apostles and others of Great Millstone, because that's where I learned this truth from. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect in the four winds doing the wake, in humility and charity, risking your lives and freedom to do so now more than ever. To you, I salute Akim. Shalom and the Bad Babal and Kwam Yasharala. Shalom.